She's one of the top javelin throwers in the state, but her athletic career actually started in a different sport. In this week's Good Sports, Alec Nolan shows us the junior's unique journey.
I didn't even know a javelin existed.
Fresno State javelin thrower Rhiannon Genilla is still relatively new to the sport.
I played volleyball, basketball, and softball.
The Manteca High graduate would let her in 3 sports, taking her volleyball talents to Modesto Junior College. But her hope of landing a D1 offer on the court never came.
After I didn't get a D1 offer, I decided to pursue track and field.
A pursuit helped by a pirate track coach on campus.
One of my track coaches, Sebastian, came out and watched my swing and said I looked like I could throw far.
After watching Genilla spike a volleyball, the MJC track coaches convinced her to pick up javelin.
I was really grateful to have Susie Powell.
With the help of Olympian discus thrower and Modesto native Susie Powell, Genilla would start to hone her throwing skills, becoming the school's female athlete of the year, catching the eye of the Bulldogs throws coach.
She posted a video of her, and I happened to know her, not great, but well enough to give her a call and ask about her. And she said she's, a talented human that is just starting to learn the event.
He had a very open attitude to embrace me and embrace different ways, because I come from different sports, so I'm not a strictly track and field mindset.
Raw talent that Riccio seeks out.
I have a technical model that I try to get athletes to really understand, and the more developed they are, the more their good habits are ingrained, but also their bad habits.
Genilla would pick up good habits in her first season with the Dogs, winning the Mountain West title in javelin, securing a trip to the first round of NCAA regionals.
Making it to the national championships is most certainly right there.
With another year under her belt, Genilla has her eyes set on an NCAA championships push.
Although I don't want to set that expectation, it's a great goal to have. I just want to show up on that day and do my best and have fun.
But her ambitions go much further than her throws.
Of course, I've thought about the Olympics, and I've thought about coaching and just overall expanding the culture of javelin to make it more of a team sport and make it more embraced in our American culture.
For Good Sports, Alec Nolan, ABC 30 Action News.